Hey y'all, welcome to B's Intuition. I'm B and I'm back with another general collective energy message. Thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I do cuss and I do tell the truth, so if you don't like either one of the two, then you probably should move on. I've already prayed over the cards and the energy, so we're just going to hop in and get this message. Please remember to like, share, and most importantly, subscribe, especially to those of you that are viewing the channel but have not yet subscribed. You don't want to miss out on the messages that God has for you. Also, please remember to take what resonates only and leave the rest for whoever it's for. Every message will not be your message. So with that being said, y'all, let's hop in. So I hope you guys are having a blessed day on today. For those of you that don't know, we do have a Patreon page. It is B's Intuition on Patreon. So you guys are more than welcome to join us. So you guys could be seeing a lot of synchronicities at this time. A lot of signs, symbols, angel numbers. The 8-8 portal definitely is coming up. And of course, the 8-8 portal, you know, it's a portal, you know, where you manifest, you know, where, you know, good things, you know, take place. But I feel like because of like all the energies of the Mercury retrograde, the new moons, the full moons, it's kind of like this 8-8 portal, you know, could be very, very different. Different than, you know, the 8-8 portals in the past. A lot of things, you know, are going to be released during this 8-8 portal. Good and bad. I heard that somebody's about to F around and find out. So, I don't know. Somebody, you know, could be about to find out that they messed up, you know, in a very bad way. Oh yeah, before we start the message, I know a lot of you, you know, y'all have been subscribed to the channel, you know, for a very long time. A lot of you haven't. Yesterday, I went back and I watched a lot of past messages. These messages were like from a year ago. So a year ago could be significant for somebody. But while I was watching, you know, a lot of those videos, I noticed that a lot of those videos resonate with the energy of today. So for those of you, you know, that haven't, you know, like watched, you know, like past videos, you would probably benefit, you know, with watching past videos because they could resonate now. So something about the past is resonating now. Something about that is significant. But again, you know, we are still in Mercury retrograde, you know. We just got out of a full moon. We're entering into, you know, the 8-8 portal, going into a full moon. So I don't know, I feel like the energy is just really high at this time. So let's just hop in and see what's going on, y'all. I just heard somebody's stability is shot. So somebody's foundation could be crumbling. The year 2020 could be significant. Holy Spirit. You could be seeing the angel number 555. So there is a change that's coming for somebody. This could have something to do, you know, with somebody's growth. This could have something to do with somebody, you know, being resilient. Definitely has something to do with somebody's transformation, somebody's purpose. Somebody definitely could be going through a renewal, you know, but we picked up on the renewal energy yesterday. Somebody, you know, could have some type of breakthrough. This could have something to do with somebody's creative energy. This breakthrough could also have, you know, something to do, you know, with seeing, you know, like the situation clearly. But somebody needs to know that they're about to level up. Although it may not feel easy at first, this challenge is preparing you for greater things that align with your highest good. So whatever this change is that's about to take place, it could feel like a challenge for somebody. So maybe that's why I picked up on, like somebody's stability is shot. This is the why you've been asking. Keep pushing forward. There's a reward waiting for you at the end of this journey. So if somebody, has been asking why, it goes back to that breakthrough energy. Somebody's about to, get a breakthrough, and their question is about to be answered. This could be through, like somebody's intuition. So you could be seeing the angel number 111. Somebody, could be about to receive some type of insight or some type of clarity out here. Now is the time to realize your long-held ideas. You're on the right path to turning your dreams into reality. And that's really what the 8-8 portal is about, manifesting. The right people, circumstances, and resources are coming together to support you. Happiness and new opportunities are within reach. Trust the journey and have faith in the process. So somebody, is being told to trust and have faith in this process of change, of transformation, of breakthrough. You could be seeing the angel number 0550. The eye candy. Something about, somebody's intuition. So somebody, is being told, to, like, trust their intuition. There could be people, that, could be networking at this time. This could have something to do, with job, career. This could have something to do with romance. But somebody's being told to take a break to enjoy fresh air or gather with friends for a delightful time. Appreciate the natural beauty around you, waiting to be discovered. You may soon start an exciting new project or enjoy a charming date. Use your charisma to connect with others and create meaningful interactions wherever you go. So something about, somebody creating at this time. But again, the 8-8 portal is all about manifestation. It's all about creating. It's all about renewal, transformation. So I feel like people, are being asked to, like use this time, to do what they need to do as far as to make changes. This could be, like physical changes. But beauty comes from within. So I feel like that there could be a lot of people, like their beauty from the inside, could be radiating, on the outside, during this time. So, people, could see their skin, glowing and changing, or, people, there could be people, that, like they just, receive a lot of compliments during this time. People, recognize, the light, that's within, but it shines really bright on the outside. There's a lot of fives out here. So, there's a big change that's about to take place. The number 55 could be significant. Give me another one, please, Holy Spirit. You could be seeing the angel number 0220. Somebody is being told, to act on their idea. Divine timing is definitely at play. Somebody definitely needs to know that good fortune is on their side. And with wise judgment, you can achieve your goals. Now is the perfect time to reach new heights, recognize this pattern, and act on your potential. Your plans are about to flourish. You're on the brink of a spectacular ascent. Embrace the opportunities ahead. So there is something good that's about to take place for somebody. You could be seeing the angel number 0330. It says lucky shirt. Pursue your goals and achieve what you desire. Your efforts will bring wonderful benefits to you and your loved ones. Your communication skills are improving, making it easier to connect with a diverse range of individuals. Embrace this time of growth and watch your relationships and projects flourish. So communication is the key when it comes, like to this change, when it comes to this growth, this transformation, this breakthrough. So let's just see what's going on, y'all. I feel like this, the energy from this 8-8 portal is definitely, thick. I feel like, people could be feeling the energy. At the bottom of the deck, we got teamwork makes the dream work. So somebody definitely, could be coming across people, that they could create great ideas with, great partnerships with, people, that, they align with. Holy Spirit. The little boy energy card fell out. So be aware of, yeah, a masculine energy that's operating in little boy energy. This could be, you know, like a past person, or this could be a present person. This could be somebody, you know, that somebody, you know, has a child with. But we have the big house card. Somebody, you know, could be recognizing, you know, how tall their son is getting. So somebody's son could be getting tall, you know, but somebody, you know, could just be recognizing, you know, like the change within somebody. Or yeah, you know, like just changes, you know, like when it comes to kids, you know, today, you know, they could wear a size small, and then, you know, like in 3 weeks, you know, yeah, they go all the way to a large, you know. It's something about, yeah, growth. So I feel like that, yeah, people, you know, need to be, you know, like focusing on growth at this time. Or there could be, again, people, you know, just recognizing somebody's growth. But this is the big house. So, you know, because the big house is like jail or prison. This is also, too, you know, like my organization, my cult, my coven, you know, my gang card. So somebody, you know, could be a part of a cult, an organization, you know, a group. Somebody, you know, could live in a high rise, or, you know, like a high building. You know, somebody could live in an apartment, a condo, a penthouse. But somebody definitely, yeah, could be locked up. This is also, too, you know, like my courthouse card. So somebody could be going to court. Somebody, you know, could be, yeah, like going to the hospital. Somebody, you know, could be, you know, getting some type of tests done, you know. Somebody, you know, could be waiting for some type of test results. But something about, yeah, a change. So there's a change that's about to take place. There could be a change when it comes, you know, like to somebody's health. You know, somebody, you know, is dealing with some type of legal issues. You know, there could be a change, you know, when it comes to, you know, like the legal issues. There could be a change, you know, to somebody's job or somebody's career out here. Give me another one, please, Holy Spirit. Somebody is about to find out that they bit off more than they can chew out here. Somebody's about to eat their words. So I feel like this is somebody, you know, that, yeah, they, you know, were expecting somebody else to eat their words. Wow. Something about, yeah, the summertime. I mean, technically we are still in the summertime. I did, you know, change the decor, you know, getting prepared for the fall. I don't know. Somebody, you know, could be getting prepared for, you know, the fall. Could be like, you know, the fall of their life, you know. So going back to, yeah, somebody's stability is shot, and they know that they can't come back from, you know, whatever this is. Or somebody, yeah, they're about to F around and find out. Give me one more, Holy Spirit. Yep, the assistance card came out. It came out in the reverse. So somebody, you know, could be about to lose some assistance out here. Somebody, you know, could be, yeah, like left, you know, like to fend for themselves. You know, this is kind of like, yeah, every man for themselves. Somebody, you know, could be losing, you know, like some type of assistance. This could be, you know, like some type of government assistance, or, you know, like assistance from, you know, like their family members. There could be somebody, you know, that, yeah, like if somebody has kids, you know, and somebody, you know, didn't receive any type of assistance when it comes to like their kids, the mother or father, you know, of the kids that didn't assist, definitely, yeah, could be losing out here. It's kind of like, yeah, it's their loss. Woo. Somebody definitely, yeah, didn't think things through out here. So that could be the person, you know, that, yeah, they could find out that they bit off more than they could chew, or they could find out, you know, that, yeah, they have to eat their words. There definitely, yeah, could be somebody, you know, that could have paid, you know, like some authority figures, you know, like to convict somebody. So, I mean, we do have the big house out here. So somebody definitely, yeah, they could have paid some authorities to convict somebody. Whoever this is, I feel like that they, you know, could have looked at somebody like, well, nobody will save you. Nobody will come to your rescue. But yeah, the Most High God will for somebody. Yep, and nobody is excluded from this punishment. So there is some people that are about to F around and find out. Somebody definitely, yeah, could receive, you know, like some bad news. So somebody needs to know that, yeah, it's their bad news and not yours. So somebody else could find out, you know, that, yeah, there's somebody that paid authorities to convict them, or whoever this is, you know, that could have tried to pay some authorities to convict somebody. Yeah, they're receiving bad news. Yeah. And they definitely, yeah, are about to find out that you hold the power. Somebody definitely is about to receive some spiritual and some physical justice out here. Give me one more. Wow. There definitely, yeah, could be somebody, you know, that could have used some type of money that somebody gave them to commit some type of unethical actions against somebody. Whoever this is, they could want somebody to be in debt. This could be physically in debt, karmically in debt. Whoever this person is, yeah, they've been stirring the pot. So whoever this person is, they possibly, you know, could try to act like, you know, that, yeah, they like weren't involved. But you're involved if you were stirring the pot. Yep. So somebody needs to know that, yeah, a good secret will be revealed to you. Wow. Yeah, somebody can't sleep for sure. Karma definitely, yeah, could be hitting somebody like a freight train, or it's about to. Yeah, somebody's about to F around and find out. Why is this big house here? Something, yeah, something is done. Or something is about to be done. Yeah, somebody done gotten in the middle of something. This is getting in the middle. Be aware, you know, of, yeah, like getting in the middle. So this is like getting in the middle of karma, getting in the middle, you know, of, yeah, like some punishment. Just give me one, please, Holy Spirit. Somebody could be a part of the LGBTQ community. Somebody could be bisexual, lesbian, gay. The family card flipped over. So something about somebody's family. Somebody's family, you know, could be about to, you know, like have to eat their word. Or somebody, you know, they bit off more than they could chew when it comes to, you know, like a family. Yeah, somebody possibly, you know, isn't going to receive support from their family, or they're not receiving support. Or something about, yeah, family court. So somebody, you know, could have to, yeah, eat their words, and it has something to do with family court out here. Give me another one, please, Holy Spirit, for this big house. Somebody definitely is about to take a fall. Or somebody, you know, they you know, wanted somebody to, you know, like take the fall for them. Or somebody, or they thought that somebody, you know, was going to, you know, like fall off of whatever, you know, yeah, like they were doing. But the kite card came out in the reverse. It fell on the floor, so I'm going to put it back. But somebody definitely is not communicating with somebody. Somebody hasn't received some type of information as well. Give me one more, please. Somebody could get knocked out. We got the disgusted card. So somebody possibly, yeah, could be about to be disgusted by some information out here. There could be somebody, you know, they could be trying to communicate with somebody, and somebody's like ill. You know what I mean? But it goes back to, you know, like that, the LGBTQ card that came out. So somebody, you know, could find out some information, you know, that possibly, yeah, could, you know, like make them, you know, feel disgusted. I don't know. I'm also picking up too racism out here. So there could be, you know, like somebody, you know, could go through some type of racism, or, you know, like some type of discrimination. This could be being discriminated, you know, for the color of their skin. Maybe that's why, you know, like somebody paid authorities to convict somebody. Not because somebody, you know, did something, you know, illegal, but because of clearly, you know, like, yeah, like some type of discrimination. Somebody definitely is protected out here. There definitely could be somebody, you know, that, yeah, like, they could want, you know, to stand up underneath somebody's umbrella now. And yeah, somebody, you know, could be in disgust. Like, I'm appalled, you know. Where were you, you know, when I needed you? Where were you, you know, when I took a fall? Where were you, you know, when I, you know, was sick? Where were you, you know, when I was hungry, stinking, and starving? Why is this, about to eat their words? Somebody's first name or last name can start with a D. Way too many. We got the half truth, which is a whole lie. So somebody, you know, could have told a half truth. So this is like somebody, you know, like so just using this as an example, somebody's name, you know, is Michael Smith. But, you know, when somebody, you know, asks, you know, somebody what their name is, you know, they tell somebody, you know, it's Michael Johnson, you know. And so, yeah, like somebody, you know, they have stuck with the fact that their name is Michael Johnson for a long time, but it's really, you know, like Michael Smith. It's something about, yeah, like somebody trying to, you know, like keep their identity hidden, or somebody, you know, doesn't want somebody to know, you know, fully who they are. So that could be, you know, the information that somebody could receive, you know, about who somebody really is, and it can make somebody, you know, like feel disgusted. Somebody's first, middle, last name could start with a O. Somebody definitely, yeah, could OD out here. Wow, the support card in the reverse. Somebody, you know, could have lied up to somebody, you know, and told somebody, you know, like, I don't have any support, you know, I'm out here on my own, and yada yada blase blase, you know. So somebody, you know, yeah, they could have, you know, like given the shirt off their back to somebody, and yeah, like somebody, you know, could find out that, yeah, like they were lying, you know. Somebody could find out, you know, that the person, you know, that said that they didn't have any support, you know, had more, you know, than, yeah, the person, you know, that supported them. So this is like, yeah, like somebody being greedy, you know what I mean? Somebody, you know, like taking more than what they really need. Somebody, you know, not needing anything, but yeah, still taking, you know. We got the good luck, good karma card in the reverse. So somebody definitely is about to mess around and find out. Somebody definitely, yeah, feels like, you know, that, yeah, like they, you know, have been going through bad luck for so long. But it's something about, yeah, you know, it's giving me, you know, like what goes around comes around. Somebody's first, middle, last name could start with a Q. Somebody possibly, yeah, could want to, you know, like bring forth, you know, like some type of peaceful resolution out here. But I feel like that whoever this is, you know, that wants to bring forth some type of peaceful resolution, it's because, yeah, they could receive some bad news. Something about, yeah, the police department. Something about somebody's PO, parole officer, probation officer. But I feel like whoever this is, you know what I mean? I feel like that they definitely, you know, yeah, they could have, you know, like showed up in this peaceful energy. Like, yeah, I'm here, you know, to bring peace, you know, but yeah, like they really, you know, were here to, you know, like bring, you know, like conflict, you know. So somebody, you know, could have, yeah, like started some type of war, you know what I mean? And now they want peace. But it's because, yeah, their foundation is crumbling, you know, things are going, you know, like really, really, really left in whoever this person's life is. But yeah, whoever this is, yeah, they told a half truth, which is a whole lie. Somebody possibly, yeah, wishes, you know, that they would have told the truth now. Yeah, we got courage. So somebody definitely, yeah, soaring, you know, over, you know, like their haters, soaring over, you know, like people, you know, that, yeah, could have doubted them. But somebody needs to know that courage lies within you. You have the power to overcome anything. So, yeah, somebody definitely needs to know that they hold the power. So whatever, like somebody's going through, they have the power to overcome whatever it is, that they're going through. And then we have embrace change. So, yeah, somebody's being told to embrace change and welcome in new possibilities. So, yeah, there is a change that is about to take place. There could be a change, like in relationships. So it goes back to, somebody, coming in contact with people, that they align with. This could be after, like somebody, has cleared their life of people that they don't, align with. Yeah, we got prayer. So somebody definitely needs to know that, yeah, prayer changes things. Prayer is a dialogue with the universe. Express your wishes. So, yeah, the 8-8 portal, So, yeah, say what you want and what you need, like say it with your chest. Maybe that's what somebody's about to have to do, is say something with their chest. But something about, yeah, like somebody, having to eat their words. So this is like, yeah, like somebody, that doesn't think, that like when somebody prays, like, yeah, like, like it works. Or, this is like somebody, thinking that, like somebody, they don't know what they're talking about, Their prayers don't change things. Or when they pray, yeah, nothing happens. Somebody definitely is about to F around and find out. But there could be somebody, that, yeah, like they could be trying to pray now. But this is somebody, that possibly, yeah, never prayed before. But yeah, prayer changes things. I don't know if somebody, is, like disgusted by somebody praying. Or, if somebody, is like, I don't know. It's giving me blasphemy. So somebody, yeah, they could have committed blasphemy. And that's, yeah, the ultimate sin. So that could be why, yeah, like whoever this is going through some type of bad luck. But we got prosperity. So somebody, could be praying for, like prosperity out here. But again, the 8-8 portal is all about, yeah, manifestation. Prosperity comes from hard work and a love for life. So something about, yeah, like somebody, putting in, like some type of hard work, yeah, faith without works is dead. So praying, having faith, and yeah, putting in some type of hard work. I feel like with this assistance card in the reverse, this is like somebody, that, yeah, like they haven't received any assistance, from, yeah, like physical people, but yeah, through prayer, through faith, through fasting, through whatever, like somebody, does in their life. Yeah, that's why, something is about to take place for somebody. Yeah, we got cleansing. So somebody, would benefit, with, cleansing their energy. Somebody definitely, yeah, could benefit, with like fasting as well. But yeah, somebody's being told, like to cleanse their mind and their spirit, remove negative energy. Or this is like, yeah, like somebody praying, for, yeah, some stuff, like to take place. And so, yeah, it's about to take place. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be going through an awakening out here. Awakening is the process of discovering your true self. So somebody, could be, yeah, going through an awakening. Somebody, could be, like, yeah, discovering their true self. There could be somebody, that, yeah, like they refuse, to, yeah, like awaken. Or they refuse, to, yeah, like, discover their true self. Yep. So something definitely is about to come to the light. Light dispels darkness, so keep your inner light shining. So something about, yeah, somebody's inner light shining bright on the outside. If somebody, has been praying, for, yeah, like somebody, people know the saying, what's done in the dark comes to the light. But somebody, could have been praying, for whatever has been done in the dark to come to the light. Yeah, it's about to happen. But somebody definitely, yeah, could be being asked, like to have some type of compassion. Wow. So when it comes to, yeah, it's their bad news, not yours. even though it's not your bad news, I feel like yeah, you're being asked, like to have compassion. That's a part of why, like somebody holds the power. So somebody, possibly, yeah, they're not awakened, but you are, Mm-hmm. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be, like a catfish. Somebody could get catfished, but somebody definitely, yeah, could be pretending to be someone else, especially online. Or somebody, could have a fake profile or something about, yeah, deceptive images. So somebody definitely, yeah, is not who somebody thinks that they are. But they're definitely, yeah, could be somebody, that, yeah, they've went through some type of glow up. So somebody, yeah, they could be doing some type of self-improvement out here. Somebody, could be finding their confidence. Yeah. Somebody could be going through, yeah, a personal transformation. Somebody, could feel, yeah, better than ever out here. Or somebody, is about to feel better than ever. Mm-hmm. This could be after, like some type of toxic love. So there could be somebody, that, yeah, they could have, caused some type of pain, but they could have, tried to disguise it as passion. Somebody definitely, yeah, has addictive patterns out here. Somebody has a harmful attachment out here. There definitely, yeah, could be somebody, that, yeah, like they say that they can't live without somebody. Or something about, yeah, like somebody, feels that way. So somebody, thinks that, oh, they can't live without me. They can't be without me. And yeah, somebody's about to eat their words. Mm-hmm. Something about, yeah, somebody smelling like catfish. So, I don't know if somebody, goes to the hospital because they smell like catfish. Like somebody, could find out, that they have some type of STD or STI or whatever have you. But we got behind the mask. So somebody definitely, yeah, could be about to find out who's behind the mask. Somebody definitely, yeah, has some type of hidden emotions. They're concealing their true self. They're afraid to show reality. They're afraid, yeah, to show who they really are. It says no one sees the real me. So there could be, somebody, yeah, they're hiding the real them. And somebody, could be at a crossroads because of it. So maybe somebody, but I feel like whoever this is, they don't know who they really are. There could be some important decisions, that somebody, could have to make. Or some type of life-changing decisions. Somebody definitely, yeah, needs to choose wisely. Because somebody's next step definitely matters. Somebody, could be removing their mask. Because you see how this person, they removed their mask. And it kind of looks like that they're ashamed. Yep, we got a clout chaser. So whoever this is, they could be a clout chaser. This is somebody, that could, yeah, they could do anything for attention. They're fame hungry. They're desperate for followers. Yeah, they possibly, could do anything for a like out here. So, somebody, could be disgusted about, something that somebody does, just for a like or just for people, to, yeah, talk to them. This goes back to, yeah, the catfish energy. So somebody, yeah, faking and frauding on social media, yeah, just to get people's attention, just to, yeah, get people to like them. Yep. Whoever this is, yeah, they could have commitment issues. This person, could be, yeah, afraid, like to settle down. They could be avoiding intimacy. Whoever this is, they could be scared to lose their freedom. Something about, yeah, something being complicated out here. So I don't know, somebody, is about to, yeah, tell the truth to somebody. This is somebody, that, yeah, they could online date. This is somebody, that, yeah, like, could leave somebody on red. This is somebody that can ignore somebody's messages. I don't know. Somebody definitely, yeah, is about to mess around and find out. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be about to lose their spot. But let me take that back. I feel like, yeah, like somebody's about to give up their spot. But this message, yeah, it's taking a shift. Because we were just talking about somebody paying authorities to convict somebody to, whatever this is. So something about, yeah, like something taking a turn. So whoever this person is, they can find out, yeah, some bad news. But somebody, you know, yeah. Somebody definitely, yeah, paid authorities to convict somebody. If whoever this is, has been dealing with a lot of people, whether it be online, whether it be, in person, yeah. They possibly, don't have any idea of, who, yeah, paid authorities, to convict them of a crime. If this is not your energy, it's definitely, yeah, whoever this person's is energy. Yep, but we got karma. So somebody definitely, yeah, could be about to receive some karma. So they're already receiving karma. This could be a flying monkey, or this could be somebody, that could be sending flying monkeys, to somebody's workplace, somebody's place of residence. But, flying monkeys are people that are used, to, yeah, like go against somebody. Somebody could be born in 1968 or 1986. Yep. But somebody definitely, yeah, could be, single, sexy, and successful out here. Somebody could be born in 1990. Something about, yeah, it's like somebody's skin glowing, but this is like, yeah, like somebody, they became successful, because, yeah, they prayed, they had faith, they worked hard, they didn't receive any, support, they could have, felt like that, like, yeah, like their life was just going bad, but somebody, didn't stop, pushing forward. Somebody, yeah, remained resilient, and so, yeah, somebody, yeah, has their head held high, and their middle finger higher. Yeah, and it's continuing to move forward. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be being considered as high honor, or somebody, is about to receive, like some type of honors out here. We got the opposition, but it came out in the reverse. This opposition card is a number 8. So something definitely is being returned. So this is like somebody, doing a return to sender, or somebody, or there could be something that could be being returned, so this is like money, could be property. But somebody's op don't want no more. They don't want no more smoke out here. There could be, yeah, like some type of lust demon, that could be being returned to somebody. Somebody definitely, yeah, is lusting over somebody. So I feel like that somebody possibly, yeah, could be disgusted about that. So this is like, going back to, yeah, paid authorities to convict you. So somebody, yeah, no means no, and so somebody got mad because somebody, told them no. Somebody doesn't take well to rejection. And so, yeah, they, know people that know people. So, yeah, they paid the people that they know, to convict somebody. We got a divine feminine. So you could be a divine feminine, or this is about a divine feminine. And then we got an earth angel. So somebody definitely, yeah, could be an earth angel out here in these streets. The tables definitely, yeah, could be turning on somebody or some people. Somebody, yeah, is being told, like, to align their chakras. Somebody, could be trying to, yeah, mess with somebody's chakras. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be, like spiritually spying on somebody as well. I feel like somebody definitely, yeah, would benefit with cleansing, definitely would benefit, with, yeah, like doing some type of chakra aligning, possibly, yeah, change, like their diet, or that's, what's going on. For somebody, yeah, like somebody would benefit, like with changing their diet, when it comes to, like balancing out, like their pH. Because something about, yeah, somebody's pH balance. That's a random side note. But somebody definitely, yeah, could be trying to get their hands on some money. Or it goes back to, yeah, like somebody told a half truth, which is, like a whole lie. And it has something to do, with money. Somebody could be born in 1957 or be 57 years old, or born in 1975. Yep, we got change. Mm. So somebody definitely, yeah, is going through a transformation. Somebody, is going through a renewal. So somebody, is being told to, yeah, continue, to, stay high vibing, continue to stay positive. Mm-hmm. You could be saying the angel number 909 or 909 could be significant. Somebody could be born in 1998 or 1989. We've been picking up those years in the past couple of messages. Mm-hmm. Something is ending. Somebody, could be trying to stop somebody, from going through, like some type of change. I mean, if somebody, was, like of change age, like menopause, somebody, could be going through that as well. But I feel like like if somebody's going through, like the change, I feel like like somebody, is handling it gracefully. Mm-hmm. There could be somebody, like they were a op. Now they want to be, like an ally. So be aware. Mm-hmm. Somebody definitely is about to learn a lesson, and it has something to do with, being false. They're about to learn a lesson about, false documents, false information, false statements, making some type of false agreement. Mm-hmm. Somebody possibly, they could just be getting karma for, being a false person. Mm-hmm. Wow. Yeah, I just heard Judas is different than Satan. So Judas and Satan are not the same. Mm-hmm. So something about that is significant. My bad, y'all. Somebody could be born in 1967. Something about somebody's aunt. Somebody's aunt could be involved. Somebody's aunt could be in the hospital. Something about, somebody's aunt. Somebody's aunt could have paid authorities to convict somebody. But we got 808, so there goes the, 88 portal. So something big is definitely, going to take place, during this 88 portal. Because every time the angel number 808 comes out, it gives me, like karma, heavy karma. Because it's 8s on both sides. Somebody could be born in 1988. Somebody, could be about to learn a lesson about karma. Because remember, I picked up, I think it was yesterday, about somebody, thinking that they're exempt from karma, or thinking, that, they can do, whatever it is that they want to do, and nothing, is going to happen. So, somebody's about to F around and find out. But there's also somebody that definitely, could be hiding their feelings. Mm-hmm. So, but we already talked about that. Mm-hmm. We got time is ticking. I don't know. There could be somebody, that could be hiding their feelings, and they finally, could want to, like reveal, how they really feel about somebody. But somebody definitely knows the time is ticking. Whoever this is, they possibly, could know the time is ticking because some type of tea has already been spilled. So this is like, like somebody already knowing that somebody's false. Mm-hmm. Or it has something to do with, somebody paying authorities to convict somebody. So, they know that the tea has been spilled. They know, that, documents have been discovered. Or, like some false information, has been, leaked, is what I just heard. So somebody, could have leaked some information. Mm-hmm. But, we have gift of discernment. So somebody, could, be learning a lesson, and it has something to do with, like, somebody's gift of discernment out here. So somebody, has discerned some stuff. Mm-hmm. Somebody has discerned, who the false person is, or the false stuff that, has been taking place. Uh-huh. Wow. So somebody's ancestors are, yeah, teaching them a lesson out here. So somebody's ancestors, you know, could be bringing some type of tea, you know what I mean, spilling some type of tea to somebody. Yep, somebody's ancestors definitely, yeah, could be teaching somebody a lesson about being grateful for those that, you know, help them. Wow, we got health issues. So somebody, you know, could have health issues out here. The tea has been spilled about somebody having health issues. Or, yeah, this could have something to do with somebody lying about having some type of health issues. Or somebody, you know, yeah, they could have signed, you know, like some type of document, you know, but yeah, like they lied on the document. We got March. So, yeah, something about March is significant. So something, you know, could have taken place in March. Somebody, you know, could have found out that they had some type of health issues in March. But yeah, somebody's cup is definitely, yeah, about to overflow. So whoever these people's ancestors are, yeah, they could be teaching them a lesson. And through this lesson, yeah, these people's ancestors are about to, yeah, make these people watch somebody's cup overflow. But yeah, somebody can no longer cover this up. Somebody's cover is blown. So somebody can't no longer cover up that they have health issues. Somebody, you know, can no longer cover up that they paid authorities to convict somebody, you know. We got a bully. So it could be whoever this bully is, they could have health issues. Somebody's dog could have health issues. But this is giving me, yeah, like somebody, you know, like trying to bully somebody. This is like, yeah, like somebody, you know, like trying to discriminate against somebody, trying to use, you know, the color of somebody's skin against somebody. I don't know. If somebody, you know, has a animal, I feel like like somebody, you know, could have been trying to do something, you know, to affect, you know, like somebody's animal's health out here. That's for somebody, not everybody. But somebody definitely, yeah, is living a toxic lifestyle out here. There's somebody out here that likes to bully women. They like to bully kids. Yep. But while their ancestors are teaching them a lesson, when they ask you how it happens, just tell them God works. Wow. Somebody definitely, yeah, could have been trying to, you know, like do things, you know, yeah, to like bully. This could be like spiritually bully somebody. Or this could be, you know, like physically bully, you know. But yeah, like somebody doesn't fight physically, they fight spiritually. So yeah, the physical bully, you know, yeah, they don't know how to fight spiritually. When they ask you, you know, how you got some information, just tell them God works. If somebody, you know, was trying to cause somebody some type of health issues out here, yeah, somebody's being freed from this. Yep, whoever this is, they were overly confident that they could do whatever it is that they, you know, whatever it is that they did or whatever it is that they're trying to do. Somebody's still overconfident that they can do something. But yeah, they're about to F around and find out. We got a Cancer. So you could be a Cancer, have Cancer in your chart, or there's a Cancer involved. There could be a Cancer, you know, they could find out that they have some type of health issues. Or this is like, yeah, like somebody, you know, finding out that they, you know, have cancer. And then, yeah, like they go to the hospital and, and then, yeah, like the doctor says, you know, yeah, like we don't see the cancer, you know. We saw it last week, but we don't see it now. Yeah, there could be a miracle, you know, that could take place, or a miracle has already taken place. Somebody, you know, could be free, you know what I mean, from, yeah, like cancer. Or this is like, yeah, being free from somebody, you know, that, yeah, is considered as a cancer. They just won't go away. Somebody definitely, yeah, could have some type of health issues out here for sure. But somebody definitely, yeah, could be about to find out that, yeah, like court has ruled in their favor. So somebody, you know, could be about to, you know, find out, you know, some information, you know, that could discuss them. This is like somebody, you know, but I feel like that, yeah, like, because going back to, yeah, like Judas and Jesus, you know, like Jesus knew that Judas was going to betray him. So I feel like that, yeah, like somebody, you know, they could have felt that somebody, you know, was betraying them, or, you know, yeah, somebody discerned, you know, yeah, the spirit of somebody, and yeah, somebody, yeah, realized, you know, that, yeah, like somebody, you know, was, yeah, Judas, pretty much. But we got a season of hardship. and it fell on the floor. So yeah, somebody definitely is taking a fall. Somebody's being freed, yeah, from some type of season of hardship out here. We got a Capricorn, Aquarius, Cusper. You could be a Capricorn, Aquarius, Cusper. There's a one involved. Somebody definitely, yeah, abandoned their personal values out here. Somebody, was overly confident that they could get somebody to abandon their personal values, but somebody's still standing on business. But I feel like somebody definitely, yeah, abandoned their personal values when it comes to, like whatever they were doing. They abandoned their personal values when it comes to listening, to the people, that they listen to. Yep, whoever this is, yeah. They're obsessed with a certain image. So it goes back to, yeah, the catfish and the, the do anything for clout and the, Yep. So somebody definitely, yeah, could have been playing up in somebody's energy. Somebody, is about to, yeah, F around and find out, what happens, when you play in the wrong person's energy. But yeah, somebody can't take the heat. Because, yeah, somebody is definitely, yeah, operates in their North Node out here. So something about, yeah, somebody trying to do some stuff, against somebody, that, yeah, operates in their North Node. So somebody definitely is about to be surprised. This could be, about, like, yeah, like their gift of discernment. So this is like, or, surprised about their intuition, surprised about, some information. So somebody, could have already, picked up on something, discerned something, intuitively, heard something. And so, yeah, somebody's about to be surprised. So somebody, could receive a confirmation that, yeah, like what they, what they were feeling, what they were hearing, what they were seeing, yeah, it's true. So somebody is being told, yeah, to not to doubt yourself. Yep. We got a drama magnet. So yeah, there's a drama magnet. There could be somebody, that, yeah, yeah, like drama follows them. Somebody definitely is being freed from, yeah, like a put down artist. Somebody's being free from a bully. Somebody's being free from, yeah, a Cancer that just won't go away. We got a Sagittarius. So you could be a Sagittarius, or there's a Sagittarius involved. There could be a Sagittarius that could have some type of health issues. Somebody definitely, yeah, is about to receive some insight out here. Somebody, could receive some insight that, yeah, like they have cancer. So somebody, was trying to attack somebody, yeah, like they can't attack somebody no more because, yeah, like they got cancer, So, yeah, going back to, yeah, like somebody don't want no smoke. But we got an emotional manipulator. So somebody, yeah, is being freed from an emotional manipulator out here. Somebody definitely is about to receive some insight. And it has something to do with, yeah, a medical emergency. We got an Aquarius, so you could be an Aquarius and have Aquarius in your chart. Or somebody, is about to receive some insight about, yeah, who they were, effing around and messing with. Yeah, because somebody definitely, yeah, could be about to be shook. They could be about to be scared out here, or they already are. Yep. There are somebody or some people that are about to receive some insight that, yeah, you are aware that you know what you're talking about. So, yeah, don't doubt yourself. So somebody, could have told some people or somebody, like, yeah, they, paid people to, get you locked up or, yeah, whatever, somebody, could have said, yeah, somebody's aware that somebody knows that what they're talking about. We got a Gemini, so you could be a Gemini or there's a Gemini involved. Somebody, could have a tracker. Somebody could have a tracker on somebody's car. Somebody, could be trying to keep track of somebody. Somebody, could have somebody's location out here. Ooh, we got loss of life. So, somebody definitely, yeah, could be about to lose their life out here. Or somebody, yeah, they possibly, was trying to, cause somebody, to lose their life. But yeah, they felt pressure to do this. Or whatever, somebody felt pressure to do. This is like playing up in somebody's energy. Yeah, their ancestors are teaching them a lesson. So yeah, you got to pay. We've been talking about that, in the past couple of messages. You got to pay. You can't just be playing up in just anybody's energy. But yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, could have felt pressure, to do whatever this is. We got a Pisces. So you could be a Pisces or have Pisces in your chart. But somebody definitely is watching somebody's pockets out here. So somebody's ancestors are teaching them a lesson about watching pockets. Or somebody, their ancestors are teaching them a lesson about, not using, like their gift of discernment to discern the Judases and the Satans or whatever it is, that, like is around this person. So there could be somebody, that could want to open up to somebody. We got a group of men at the bottom of the deck, so there could be a group of men that's involved. Somebody's first, middle, last name could start with a Y, but there goes that Y. So somebody, has been wanting to know why. Somebody's about to find out. This is like, people being questioned, why did this happen? Why, people possibly, could be, like, spilling the beans, or the beans have been spilled on why they were trying to cause somebody to lose their life or whatever have you, or there's like there could be a group of men that is like, why is this going on, and they could be about to find out. They're about to mess around and find out why it's going on. They played in the wrong person's energy. They try to overpower the one that holds the power. But whoever these people are, remember that they already showed you who they are. This is like a group of men or some men, trying to, like circle the block. And like somebody already knows why, because somebody has, made this transformation, somebody, they've, done the work, to get where they are, That's for somebody, not everybody, but somebody's a light worker out here. You could be seeing the angel number 1443. So, somebody needs to know that they will get the future that they deserve. There is somebody that definitely, is trapped in a cycle of negativity. Or people, that are trapped in a cycle of negativity. But be aware, because, misery loves company. So somebody's miserable out here. The blessed don't beef with the miserable. So continue, to keep moving forward. Continue, to stay in your place and run your race. But somebody, could be, miserable because they know that somebody will get the future that they deserve. They're keeping an eye on somebody, whatever they're doing, to, know what's going on with somebody. They know what's getting ready to take place. But it's all about somebody's energy. These are the same people that are about to, F around and find out. If somebody, was trying to stop somebody from changing or trying to stop somebody from getting the future that they deserve, ain't gonna work. Somebody, could have been trying to, stop somebody from having the future that they deserve by violating somebody's rights. But that's really, the energy that I was picking up, discrimination, racism, violation of somebody's rights. This could be somebody, that somebody could have worked with, or, this could be like a past job, or, But somebody definitely is about to have to go to physical court. Somebody definitely, could try to, bring some type of documents, false documents or something about, some false documents, being presented in court. Somebody definitely, could have been expecting different results, or somebody, was expecting different results, but they're going to get different results. This is not the results that they think. And there goes that big fall. So there is somebody or some people that definitely are falling from grace. So I feel like that whoever these people are, because the good karma, good luck card came out in the reverse, they're going to be dealing with karma for a very, very long time. And we got light worker, so you definitely could be a light worker out here. There is a light worker that definitely could be falling from grace, and it's because that they went against spiritual law. They went against the Most High God. This is somebody that could have been trying to bully somebody. I don't know if this is somebody, you know, that was trying to get somebody, you know, like a light worker to fall from grace. But, or yeah, there were people, you know, that were trying to bully, you know, like a light worker. There is a bitter bully that's bitter about, yeah, somebody's change, somebody's transformation out here. A bitter bully, yeah, they could be, you know, like all up in their feelings because, yeah, like somebody, you know, is choosing, you know, to operate in their purpose, you know. Yeah, somebody, you know, they were called, you know what I mean? So somebody answered the call when it comes to being a light worker, or when it comes to doing, you know, whatever the Most High God wants for them to do. Yeah, somebody, you know, could have been trying to bully somebody, you know, like, yeah, ever since. But there could be, yeah, like an argument that could lead to a big fight out here. So there could be somebody, you know, that, yeah, was trying to bully somebody, you know, and yeah, like they don't want no smoke, or they're not going to, because yeah, they're about to mess around and find out. Somebody, you know, could be a blue collar worker, or somebody, you know, could have a blue collar job. Somebody definitely, yeah, could work with their hands. Something about, yeah, the police, or yeah, authorities. But there could be somebody, you know, that, yeah, like they could work with their hands, you know, but like they're miserable. So something about, yeah, like somebody working for a long time, you know what I mean? And then, yeah, like not being, you know, happy, you know, where they are. So whoever this is, they could have more than somebody, or they, you know, yeah, they could, you know, like be in a powerful position. Yeah, going back to, yeah, somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody. But yeah, they could be finding out that, yeah, you hold the power. Whoever this is, yeah, they look like a coward. They sound like a coward. Yep, they're a coward. And they're falling from grace. So somebody, you know, that, yeah, like, they feel some type of way, you know, about somebody, you know, operating in their purpose. And so they try to bully somebody because of it. And yeah, it's making them more and more miserable. It's making their life more and more, you know, bad. Yeah, somebody's life could be going from bad to worse. Yep, or people. But yeah, there could be a big argument that leads to a big fight because, yeah, somebody, you know, is stuck in a cycle while you are free. So it goes back to, yeah, it's their bad news, not yours. So somebody is going to receive some bad news. Somebody, you know, could have used the money, you know, that somebody gave them to commit unethical actions, like paying the authorities to convict somebody. There were a lot of people that were also stirring the pot. So there could be a lot of people that know, you know, but yeah, those are the same people that are aware that you know what you're talking about. Yep, but we got spiritual trespassing. So somebody definitely, yeah, was spiritually trespassing out here. I feel like, yeah, with this working with the hands, this is like, yeah, like somebody doing black magic, spells, voodoo, witchcraft, whatever they do, you know. Somebody, you know, could have been trying to do all of that, you know, to try to, you know, come up, or to try to, you know, like be successful. Yeah, and they find themselves stuck in a cycle. Yep. But somebody's anger definitely, yeah, could lead them to commit a crime. This could be a spiritual crime or a physical crime, or both. But going back to, yeah, some spiritual and physical justice is going to be served for somebody. We got a manipulative cousin. So somebody's manipulative cousin, you know, could be involved. That could be the person that paid authority to convict somebody. This is the person that's stuck, you know, in a cycle while somebody's free. There could be an argument that leads to a big fight, and it has something to do with somebody's manipulative cousin. Somebody definitely, yeah, could have hired a private investigator out here. Excuse me, y'all. I just saw Pisces season. So yeah. And then February came out. So something about, yeah, Pisces season. So somebody, you know, could have done something in Pisces season. Something, you know, could take place by February. We got a jealous parent. So there could be a jealous parent involved. There's a lot of miserable people out here. There's a jealous parent, you know, that, yeah, like, they feel like, you know, that, yeah, this is giving me, you know, like somebody's life, people thinking that somebody's life is easy, you know. But like, even, you know, whoever this parent is, if they're a jealous parent, yeah, they made somebody's life hard, you know. So yeah, like, why would they think that, you know, something comes easy? Yeah, somebody has been praying, somebody has been having faith, somebody has been fasting, you know, somebody has been keeping their energy clean. It's a lot of work when it comes to, yeah, being a divine being. It's a lot of work when it comes to, you know, like staying on the good side of right, you know. It's easy to be on the wrong side of right. So there's a manipulative cousin, a jealous parent, you know, that could be involved. Or yeah, somebody's anger could lead them to commit a crime against a cousin, a parent. Or whoever these people are, they could have been involved with, yeah, paying authority to convict somebody, you know, trying to get somebody harmed. But yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, could be telling the truth. So yeah, the truth will set everybody free. So somebody definitely needs to know that, yeah, life is about to be turned upside down in a good way for somebody. And there goes that 555. So yeah, there is a big change that's about to take place. But yeah, people are jealous and envious of somebody's big change. Whoever these people are, yeah, they could want to control somebody's life. So somebody, you know, is being free from, yeah, whoever these people are. And there's somebody or some people that, yeah, like they don't get no more chances. So, ooh-wee. This is like, yeah, like, you know, like somebody, yeah, being warned. Possibly warned multiple times, you know, to stay up out of energy or, you know, yeah, walk away, you know. Yeah, they were warned, so they don't get any more times, you know what I mean? Any more chances, you know? Yep. There is somebody or some people that definitely, yeah, wants somebody to doubt their memories. So somebody, you know, could have been doing something, you know, to, yeah, like affect somebody's memories or affect somebody's mind. But yeah, trouble is brewing because, yeah, the truth is out. But we already saw, yeah, the beans have been spilled or, you know, whatever the card said. So yeah, the trouble is brewing because the truth is out. So we got phone call, message, invitation. So somebody, you know, could receive a phone call. Or somebody, you know, could receive some type of message. Or yeah, the trouble is brewing because the truth is out. So if somebody's a light worker, you know, and somebody, you know, could have a platform, you know, yeah, somebody, you know, could have put out, you know, the truth. That's for somebody, not everybody. But be aware, you know, somebody, you know, could try to invite somebody somewhere because the truth is out. And somebody knows the trouble is brewing. So somebody, you know, could try to, you know, invite somebody somewhere. And yeah, they could possibly want to commit a crime against somebody. So be aware. Because yeah, there's an argument that leads to a big fight. Yeah, because karma is definitely, yeah, coming out of the closet. I don't know, somebody, you know, yeah, wants somebody to come out of the closet. But whoever this is that wants somebody to doubt their memories, yeah, like, they're receiving karma, you know, for trying to, yeah, get somebody to doubt their memories. Yep, there's a great pretender that, yeah, can no longer pretend out here. So somebody could have been warned, you know, like, to show themselves. Now somebody wants to show themselves, you know, now that, yeah, like, you know, trouble is brewing. But yep, there goes that 555. So heavy 555 energy. There definitely, yeah, could be some type of change, you know, like to, yeah, like, to communication out here. Somebody's bitter, somebody, yeah, there's a bitter bully out here. Yeah, they don't like the fact, you know, that, yeah, like somebody's speaking truth. Whoever this is, yeah, they like to play victim, but yeah, their show is over. So remember that they already showed you, you know, who they were. Yeah, whoever these people are, they're falling from grace no matter what, and you're still gonna get the future that you deserve. We got an Aquarius, Pisces, Cusper, so there's Aquarius, Pisces, Cusper that's involved. Yeah. Somebody definitely, yeah, could have, you know, like changed or transformed into this stable and independent individual out here. There's somebody, you know, that, yeah, they were acting like that they were stable and independent, but they not. Whoever this is, yeah, they could use sarcasm, you know, to be as belittlement, you know, or as a weapon. But whatever, you know, what's going on, if it's one person or 10 people, yeah, they were warned. They were warned about spiritually trespassing. They were warned, you know, about, yeah, playing up in somebody's energy or, you know, wanting to stay attached to somebody's energy. But there's also somebody, you know, that could have been warned, you know, like somebody, you know, could have warned somebody about, yeah, some type of trouble or some type of, you know, yeah, some type of, somebody, you know, could have been, yeah, like, trying to, you know, like save somebody, you know, but yeah, like they didn't take heed to the warning. So yeah, somebody was warned. So yeah, it's their bad news, not yours. Yep. But the great pretender, yeah, can no longer pretend out here. Somebody definitely, yeah, could have been divinely guided out of whatever this is. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be praying for a miracle. But this is like, yeah, like, don't be praying for a miracle, you know, when you try to, you know, when you could have committed blasphemy, or when you went against, you know, yeah, a light worker. Somebody definitely, yeah, could have been warned, you know, to stay away, you know, from, yeah, the spiritual jackpot, or somebody, you know, was warned, yeah. So somebody, or some people could look at somebody like a spiritual jackpot. Or this is like, yeah, people wanting to stay in somebody's energy because they know that somebody's spiritual. They know that somebody, you know, has gifts. But yeah, like, you don't get to, yeah, benefit off of, you know, somebody else's gifts, somebody else's, you know, favor, somebody else's grace, somebody else's mercy. Be aware, you know, of, yeah, like somebody, you know, like trying to communicate because they're miserable, you know, it's like, yeah, you ain't nothing, you ain't gonna never be nothing. That possibly, yeah, could have already taken place, you know, and so somebody, yeah, is showing people, you know, better than they can tell them. Yeah, somebody, you know, is, yeah, doing their self-care. Somebody, you know, could try to say you're selfish because, yeah, you're focused on yourself. Self-care, yeah, isn't selfish. Somebody definitely, yeah, could just feel left out. But oh well, sucks to be them. Yeah, this is somebody that forever plays victim. And yeah, their show is over. So yeah, somebody definitely needs to know that, yeah, justice is on your side. And we got restoration of life. So somebody, you know, could be about to go through, you know, like a restoration of life out here. And it definitely has something to do, yeah, with physical court. There definitely, yeah, could be a change in physical court, or something about, yeah, somebody, you know, possibly receiving some communication about, you know, going to physical court. There could be an argument that leads to a big fight. And it has something to do with, yeah, court. But be aware, because, yeah, there are people, you know, but going back to, yeah, they were overly confident that they could do this. So there were people that were overly confident that they could, yeah, make somebody miss out on a blessing. And it has something to do with, yeah, court. So something about, yeah, somebody paying authorities to convict you, you know, so that you would miss out on the blessing. Some, you know, people doing whatever they were doing, you know, to, yeah, try to make you miss out on, yeah, this blessing, you know, talking down on you, you know, telling you, you know, you ain't gonna be nothing, you know, to lower your confidence and your self-esteem. Yep. But be aware, yeah, people, you know, yeah, continuing to try to make you miss out on a blessing. Yeah, get the raid out, because here comes the cockroaches. Somebody definitely, yeah, could have roaches, or somebody, you know, could just, somebody's home could be full of roaches. Somebody definitely knows that people know that something is about to happen. But yeah, somebody just needs to, you know, be aware of, yeah, the cockroaches. You know, the cockroaches come to clean you out. Something about, yeah, somebody's home being cleaned out, or somebody, you know, losing a home. That could be something, you know, that somebody or some people were trying to do, you know, cause somebody to lose their home. But yeah, be aware, because there is somebody, you know, that definitely, yeah, could be bringing their personal drama to your doorstep. This is somebody that definitely, yeah, could physically have cockroaches in their house. Somebody's facing themselves, yeah. Or this is, yeah, like somebody, you know, yeah, they're receiving karma for trying to bring their personal drama to your doorstep, or trying to, you know, yeah, cause you, you know, to, yeah, have to take on their karma, cause you, you know, yeah. But yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, could be facing themselves now. Yeah, somebody's busted, disgusted, and yeah, never to be trusted. Whoever this is, they definitely, yeah, laughed in the past, but they're crying now. We got the sacral chakra. So somebody, you know, could have been, you know, like trying to attack somebody's sacral chakra. Somebody, you know, could have been trying to attack somebody for their creativity. Or something about, yeah, like somebody being creative, you know, whatever somebody's creative ability is, yeah, it definitely, yeah, could bring forth some type of blessing that somebody or some people, you know, are trying to, you know, like cause somebody to miss out on. There could be somebody, you know, that, yeah, they've already shown somebody who they were, and yeah, they could try to come in and act like that they want to create something with somebody. but it's only because, yeah, they cut the wrong corner. Or somebody, you know, yeah, you know, they tried to attack somebody's sacral chakra, or, you know, they were trying to play games, you know, and yeah, they could find out that they cut the wrong corner. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be trying to, you know, have some type of sex with somebody. Possibly, yeah, trying to make somebody miss out on a blessing, or yeah, somebody cheated, you know, and yeah, they missed out on a blessing, so somebody, you know, could find out, you know, that yeah, like they basically missed out on their blessing for making dumb decisions. Yeah, somebody has a weak character. They have no moral compass. And somebody shaking in their boots. They could be shaking in their boots because, yeah, they were already warned about spiritually trespassing, already warned about, yeah, watching people pocket, you know, because, yeah, that's greed, that's envy, you know, already warned, you know, so, yeah. So, there could be somebody or some people, you know, that, yeah, they could want to have an open and honest conversation with somebody. This could be a cousin, or somebody, you know, could have an open and honest conversation with, like, their manipulative cousin. But yeah, somebody's shaking in their boots, and somebody, yeah, they are under pressure because they have received a lot of information. So yeah, it's their bad news, not yours. Somebody, you know, could have some type of sexuality issues. So somebody, you know, could want to have an open and honest conversation about some sexuality issues. Or yeah, somebody's scared, you know, for people to find out that they have sexuality issues, but they really do, you know. Yeah, but we got fabricated many stories. So this is somebody, you know, that, yeah, they could have fabricated that somebody has sexuality issues. They could have fabricated a lot of stuff, you know. That's how somebody, yeah, could have paid authorities to convict you, but off of, yeah, like lies. So, yeah, somebody fabricated many stories, but, yeah, like their truth, you know what I mean, is coming out. Somebody definitely, yeah, could have fabricated many stories about, yeah, like somebody's home, you know what I mean. So somebody could have lied and said somebody got cockroaches all up in their home. But yeah, somebody needs to cleanse their environment for sure. Yeah, their stories don't match up. It's like people walking around, you know, saying who somebody, you know, is sleeping with, who somebody, you know, where somebody works. Yeah, like a lot of, but it's bigger than just who somebody's sleeping with, where somebody lives. Yep. We got a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So there could be a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. They could be under pressure because they done received a lot of information. Something about, yeah, a group of men. Yeah. There could be somebody or some people that definitely, yeah, was paying people off so they don't go public about their criminal activity. Be aware, you know, of, yeah, like somebody, you know, trying to, you know, yeah, like pay you off so you don't go public. But I feel like, yeah, you're different, you know what I mean, than whoever they were trying to pay off. So, yeah, if somebody was paying people off so they don't go public about their criminal activity, they definitely, yeah, could have used the money that you gave them, yeah, to pay people off so they don't go, you know, public about their criminal activity. I feel like this is the person that's about to find out that, yeah, people paid authorities to convict them. Yeah, whoever this is, they're going through, yeah, a major life change. They could be finding out, you know, that, yeah, like their friend doesn't have any integrity. Yep, somebody definitely is being told, you know, like, don't worry, just be happy because everything is going to work out. Somebody definitely is jealous of somebody, but there goes that jealousy and envy. We got a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. You could be a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. There's one involved. Somebody, yeah, could be, you know, jealous of somebody because of somebody's third eye, because of somebody's intuition. But there definitely, yeah, could be a special arrangement that could be being made. Somebody possibly, yeah, could have, you know, like put somebody in a relationship based off of convenience. Or, yeah, like, that's, you know, the purpose, you know, of somebody catfishing, you know, somebody, you know, not being, you know, like not showing, you know, the real them. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be a part of some type of organized crime out here. Yep. But they must not know about you. Whoever this person is, you know, they could have paid authorities to try to convict you of being a part of some type of organized crime. But whoever this is, yeah, they must not know about you. So they thought that they did. There could be a heated discussion that definitely, yeah, could lead to a family feud. So it goes back to, yeah, the argument that leads to a big fight. Somebody definitely, yeah, use somebody's name to get money fraudulently. So, yeah, they must not know about you. So, yeah, you're held in high honor. You know, you could have, you know, like a high position, or, you know, yeah, you just hold the power, whether it be physically, spiritually, or both. Yep. So somebody definitely needs to know that, yeah, soul connections are coming their way. Somebody, you know, is being told, yeah, to stay to yourself at this time. Yep, because you were born to lead. You were born to stand out and shine bright. There were people that, yeah, they didn't want you to lead. They didn't want you to stand out, and they didn't want you to shine bright. But you are. Yep, and the great pretender, yeah, can no longer pretend. So somebody, you know, could, yeah, want to have a serious conversation with somebody. We got a fire sign, so there could be a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius that's involved. But yeah, like we said at the beginning, it's multiple people involved, or this could just be, yeah, like different people, you know. So yeah, an ex-boss, an ex-lover, a manipulative cousin, a jealous parent. Yeah, that they're all about to F around and find out. Yep. Whoever these people are, yeah, they're about to, yeah, find out, you know, the difference between real love and fake love. But yeah, whoever these people are, yeah, they feel threatened by your realness. Stay real. And there could be somebody, you know, that could be trying to pressure somebody to make a decision. So yeah, continue to stay real, you know, use your gift of discernment, you know, yeah. Trust your intuition. We got an ex-friend, so there could be an ex-friend involved. There could be an ex-friend, you know, that could have tried to, you know, use somebody's name to get money fraudulently. But yeah, somebody is being told to open up because here comes the blessings. Yep. But yeah, somebody is, yeah, authentic, and somebody is real out here. And somebody was born to lead, stand out, and shine bright. Somebody, you know, could find out that family members passed away due to, yeah, some type of spells out here. Somebody, you know, could, yeah, say that addictions made them do it, you know, made them do all the stuff that they were doing. But there's also somebody, you know, that, yeah, they spread a whole rumor, a false narrative that somebody was doing spells, and that's why their family members passed away. No, it's a manipulative cousin involved. It's a jealous parent. It's multiple people. So it's kind of like, yeah, people, you know, thought that somebody, you know, was doing stuff to them. And yeah, people could be finding out that, yeah, like somebody in their own camp, somebody in their own family, yeah, is the reason why their own family members passed away due to spells. But we got hiring a lawyer. So somebody, you know, could be hiring a lawyer out here. But going back, you know, to, yeah, like somebody, you know, receiving a message or somebody receiving a warning. So somebody, you know, could have told somebody like, yeah, you know, your family members is doing spells. You know, your family members are, yeah, the Judases and the Satans, don't you? Wow. But somebody, yeah, somebody's not only authentic and real, somebody has a warrior spirit out here. So, yeah, people wanted to fight somebody physically, you know, and then, yeah, when they thought, you know, that they had, you know, could, maybe, you know, they couldn't get somebody physically, so they try to get somebody spiritually, and, yeah, they find out that they can't win spiritually either. Yeah, these people are falling victim to their own negative projections out here. So somebody's about to, yeah, go through a spiritual level up. And, yep, black magic definitely, yeah, backfired on somebody or some people. We got Pisces season, so somebody definitely, yeah, could have been doing black magic, you know, during Pisces season. Yep. Somebody definitely needs to know that, yeah, they're attracting prosperity into their life. But that's one of the angel number cards that came out talking about prosperity. So be aware, because, yeah, there's somebody that don't want to acknowledge their part in a situation. That could be the person that could be hiring, you know, like a lawyer. Whoever this is, they're not being truthful. This is somebody that wanted somebody to surrender and bow down. This is somebody, you know, that, yeah, they thought that somebody was their competition. But, yeah, they don't know about you. Somebody definitely is destroying their life with addictions as well out here. But, yeah, somebody thought, you know, that if they didn't acknowledge their part in the situation, yeah, they were gonna receive, different results. Somebody definitely didn't think that, yeah, the black magic was going to backfire as well. But whoever this is, that, yeah, we're expecting different results. Yeah, they're facing major challenges. We got a job or a career opportunity. So something about, yeah, like somebody, you know, using somebody's name to get a job or a career opportunity, or somebody, you know, that somebody, you know, could have worked with or worked for, you know, they could be involved. Somebody thought, yeah, that, like, you know, doing this to somebody, you know, they were going to, yeah, get different results, you know, they were going to be able to take over something. But yeah, they think you don't know them, but you do. And yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, violated somebody's rights. Yep. And so, yeah, whoever this is, yeah, busted, disgusted, yeah, and never to be trusted out here. Heavy Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Something definitely, yeah, could take place in Sagittarius season. So, whatever, you know, is being going on, I feel like somebody, you know, was being tested. But yeah, there's no testimony without a test. So somebody's going to be able to share their story. You know what I mean? Somebody's going to be able. So this is like, yeah, like somebody going through all of this and somebody writing a book, you know, and turning the book into a movie, or, you know, somebody, you know, being interviewed by a lot of, you know, by people, you know, and yeah, like somebody, you know, is able to tell their story. Yeah, there's no test without a testimony. I mean, there's no testimony without a test. Yep, somebody definitely, yeah, could have stolen somebody's identity out here. So that could have been how, you know, somebody or some people, you know, were using somebody's name to get money fraudulently. So somebody, you know, could want to have a one-on-one conversation with somebody. Whew. Anything else? And somebody definitely needs to know that, yeah, good deeds are being noticed. Yep. Selfless acts don't go unnoticed. So yeah, somebody is being told, you know, like to get ready to, yeah, be celebrated. But yeah, there is somebody or some people that feels overwhelmed by your presence. And yeah, you definitely need to know that you have ultimate protection. So there could be somebody or some people that could be trying to get somebody to repeat a karmic cycle. But yeah, it's not meant to be. Somebody definitely has the ultimate protection when it comes to, yeah, not repeating a karmic cycle. So continue, you know, to keep your mind, your body, and your spirit in alignment. Because somebody definitely has been caught on camera. Somebody, you know, could have been caught on camera stealing somebody, you know, using somebody's stolen identity. Somebody, you know, could have caught on camera violating somebody's rights. Somebody could have, that could be a part of, you know, like somebody's rights being violated. Somebody catching something caught on camera. I don't know. Somebody, you know, could have, yeah, been caught sleeping with somebody on camera. There could be a big fight, you know, that, yeah, could be caught on camera. But yeah, somebody's financial worries are definitely, yeah, about to be over. Yeah. Because somebody definitely, yeah, could have dropped a dime. They could have snitched. They could have title told, or yeah, that's what's about to happen. So somebody possibly, yeah, could want to, you know, like acknowledge their mistakes now. But I feel like it's because, you know, they're falling from grace. So, as I always say, y'all, keep your head held high and your middle finger higher, and everything's going to turn out in your favor. With that being said, y'all, that's been your message. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon.